Tribe is always on the lookout for really interesting art and quirky artists. Kaya naman isang treat for the senses na nakilala ng Tribe team ang isa sa mga exciting artists dito sa Manila. Check out the works of Mr. Cesar Sihuko.
Texts stretch across the picture. Descriptions etched out on vitrines or panels. Do they really label the images? It's a bit confusing at first until one gets the hang of the witty lines mixed with the graphic images.
The exhibit of Sihuko, why I chose it, because when I saw his exhibit in CCP, I found this wittiness about he's able to bring the problem of today to show the different aspect of all this matter that globalization all around the world is tackling in a very witty way that makes you think, what is really means, and you say, oh, it's true, no? And bring this kind of fun into it. And I find him extremely young and refreshing and serious in the same time, because he gives you the question, but also he gives you the answer.
These witty art forms are the products of one prize-winning poet-artist, Mr. Cesar Sihuko. His pieces blur the lines between art and poetry by putting them in one creative canvas, or what he named a literary hybrid.
First, I'd like to explain what a literary hybrid is. That's the term that Cesare coined for this medium of his. It is a fusion of visual arts and literature. But I'd like to add, as curator of the show, that this fusion yields a synergistic effect, which is the final product is not just visual arts plus literature. It's also, like Cirilo Bautista says, philosophy. It's also criticism. It can also be many different types of literature, poetry, play, a simple dialogue, etc., but always laced with wit and humor.
This exhibition features several kinds of literary hybrids, starting with his neon installation or the usage of text with light. You have the visual and the literary mirroring social realities.
For instance, look at that perfection over there. It's perfection, but the N is pundido. So it's philosophy. It's poetry. It's something that you stand in front of and you ask yourself, anong ibig sabihin nito? Like, nung ini-install yan, sabi ng mga carpenters, ganyan. Kasi yung tao, gusto niya maging perfect, pero hindi siya pwede maging perfect. Yung ganon, every person has his own interpretation. Tapos, there are many levels of meaning because it's poetry.
Mr. Sihuko wanted to explore art and the written word beyond the confines of paint and paper, and from the neons, he created a text-object composite in vitrine. Found objects are then encapsulated and aptly labeled with his poetry. His works aren't something you just read, you experience them.
You have a historical image here with all the text, 1480 to 1521, Ferdinand Magellan, Portuguese navigator, explorer, inventor of the portalet. So, umiba na, but this is how you see things in a museum. They're in a vitrine, they have all this legitimate text, but pala, this is already a lie. So, the title, Veneration of the Lie.
His wit, creativity, and humor could definitely be seen in his third medium, which combines the text and the image on acrylic panels with the light shining behind them. Each piece looking fun at the viewer without really trying to alienate them from the messages that the artists want to convey. Vitrines, on walls, and even on projections on the floor, Mr. Sihuko also proved that any surface could be an effective medium in relaying his ideas to his viewers.
And lastly, we go to the site-specific installations. So up there, we have a sign that says, "Caution, falling ninjas." That work was really created for a very high space. So palabas ka na sa gallery, then biglang makikita mo, meron pa palang work up there. See, it's called site-specific because, you know, the work was really created for that particular site. And of course, we have the other site-specific installation. Where's the work? So the work is in there, in the bathroom, and it's called der Duschraum, which is the German for the shower. This is an image from Psycho, and it says, "We're just cleaning up."
An artist ahead of his time, Mr. Seijuko has been breaking barriers as he continuously transforms his art throughout the years. His work appreciated both by locals and foreigners alike.
This is the image of the poster. They kiss, they tell, and they do it very well. Personally, I would like to say that this is not what Cesare intended, you know. That was just really inspired by this beautiful girl. But anyway, my interpretation is, I'd like to say, Cesare's works kiss, they tell, and they do it very well.
So, stretch your imagination. Let the text and the images lead you as you experience the world through the eyes of the artist. Engage yourself within the image, and then take a step back as you let the fusion of imagery and poetry finally overcome you.